Commander, Captain Damu, we're about to engage in the fight of our lives. The Capellans must know that if they can't wipe us out before the heavy guards touch down on Sarna, it's over. Their only hope at maintaining control of the planet will be to utterly destroy our forces so that when Colonel Sortek touches down, they have the numbers to fight back. We've all gone through too much just to lose everything at the end. We have all gone through too much just to lose everything at the end. We must muster whatever strength we have left and hold the line until Colonel Sortek relieves us. Gather your mechs, equipment, and mech warriors. Meet my crater cobras at the following coordinates. Prepare to give the Big Mac everything you've got. We did not go through 6 months of hell just to die here on the day that the reinforcements arrive. The only thing left to do is hold the line. We do that, and we will live to see tomorrow. I gotta get better at my inspirational speech. I feel like I'll wake up half my building if I really got into it, though, so. Hold the line. Whoa, damage coverage is a little bit lame. Whatever. I made some money. I don't care. Connor Murphy hurt. Oh, I need to fix this shit. I always forget. Mission. So none of these are going to work. Ashaki Nazari? Ashaki? Ashiki? We have to start right away. Oof. Should I take the thud? No. Armor, 464, 432. We're pretty much... Damn, I was hoping that would get fixed up. I mean, we got 4 heavies, so that's fine. It's just a matter of what I want to run. And I think I want to run my Frankenmech. And it's not my Frankenmech, because I don't get to put an AC-20 in this thing. By the way, my 1X is AC-20, MechWarrior, AC-20, 5 medium lasers, double heat sinks, Pharaoh, 4 tons of ammo, and max armor. And I'll tell you, that thing has gone toe-to-toe with Atlases, and bigger and meaner. Well, not bigger, but meaner. Like, out-tanked a Kodiak one time. Partially because the guy was terrible, but you know what? Whatever. When a Kodiak's blazing away at you and you're blazing away at a Kodiak and you win in a cataphract, you put that shit on a belt and feel good about it. Put that shit on a belt? Whatever. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. But you know what I'm trying to say. You call that a win, is what you do. Go with that. I kind of wish I had a stalker right now. This guy, yes. And then you can take the Marauder. Well, a better energy guy, Minato Umatsu. This person's pretty fucking good. Captain Serena. Oh no, Serena. No, that's not her name, is it? Raylina Peacecraft. I was thinking of Gundam Wing. Serena is Sailor Moon, isn't it? Well, that one I remember from my childhood. I tried to rewatch that. You know, all the other anime that I've gone back and rewatched and gained new appreciation for. Ugh! That catapult is so gross! You have no...
If we successfully relink with the Davion heavy guards, they're done for.
Wow.
So
I got shot in the back.
Trying to put us in the ground before Colonel Sortek's reinforcements arrive. We've spent the past 6 months in hell, cowering and sulking in the shadow of those bastards, trying to survive against unprecedented unprecedented circumstances. No dropship support, no air support, no way of communicating with the jump point. Hell, we even made it by with no HPG, completely blind to the rest of the inner sphere. We made it through all of that. But today,
He's fired up.
finally, we can stand tall against these Capellan bastards. Today is a day of retribution. Today we are finally taking the fight to them.
Fusiliers, I'm not one for speeches as eloquent as our mercenary friends. We have been struggling to survive since the Grey River ran red with the blood of our fallen brothers and sisters. Just remember, they're still here. They're watching over us. And today, God willing, we will avenge their deaths. For New Certus, for House Hasek.
We have contacts. Dead ahead. All forces fire at will. Stay in cover and support one another. Don't let them spill one more ounce of Cobra's blood today.
Commander, Colonel Westrick is right about one thing. The Macaron's forces will be relentless. There's no telling when the Davion heavy guards will make it to the field. So we need to support one another if we're going to make it out of this alive. Tread carefully, Commander.
I have those on 2 different buttons, and I probably shouldn't. I should have all 4 and then
Enemy mech.
2 and 2. Yeah, that's what I'll do. So this is the top one, that's the bottom ones, or it's all 4.
Inguided targets, Commander.
Because it's awkward to try and have to hit both side thumb buttons. Sweep the leg.
Copy.
I'll deal with him.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Fucking Vindy's got some armor. My god. You're on my head. You're on my head. Okay.
We're on it, boss.
Target destroyed. Critical.
Missed it. Okay. Medium laser's still here. Where?
Target acquired.
What the fuck?
Critical.
Gotcha. Let's do this.
The moving and shooting is something that I haven't been playing MechWarrior Online, so I'm not as good at the moving and shooting. I've been playing Arma, so I'm getting really good at the stopping, looking, firing, which is how you get murdered in this game. Also, switching targets all the time is probably bad, but that's been a problem forever.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Critical. Target destroyed.
Medium fries. Wish it said medium fried because that would be funny. But I get that that's the joke they're trying to make, but see this thing that it actually said just made me hungry, and that's not cool.
6 months. Macaron and his cronies have taken 6
Man, lots of indicators. I forgot how that's. I mean, that's a pretty venerable Capellan design. I'll give him that. Alright, you guys hit that. I'm gonna go for a loop because my arms are all fucked up. Lost the thing. That's. Oh no, I didn't lose the autocannon. That's the important thing. Lost the fucking large laser though. That sucks. Nice. Getting a little fucked up, but we can manage this. Whoa, dick. I forget they punch too.
Requested target ID received. Engaging.
I 25 shots left. I hope like hell. Yep, I knew that was coming.
Target acquired.
Let's burn it down.
We're moving to your 6, Commander.
Forces of the Federated Sons. My Davion heavy guards have just touched down.
Whoa.
Our rushed mech drops scattered us across a wide area. We are reforming our lances and about to move on your position now. ETA 2 minutes. Hold out just a little longer.
Copy on shared target. The pilot must
Woof!
have been in beautiful agony with that headshot.
See, that's a lucky headshot.
Shared target. Here we go.
Nice one, boss. It's starting to glow.
Starting to glow, is it? Okay. Turn on him. Turn on him. Yes, I'm aware that I've been really underselling the autocannon. I'm trying to conserve some ammo, and I don't have that luxury now, so...
Taking heavy damage.
Waste of potential parts, but still a good kill, Commander.
Oh, this is one of those.
You heard the
You
boss.
can tell me what I'm doing wrong.
Target acquired.
Oh,
Firing on the
cataphract.
commander's requested
Jesus.
target.
Six left, gotta go slightly less. Oh, and then I missed one. 6 left, misses one.
Forces of the Federated Sons. The Davion heavy guards are here to assist. It's time to take the
Woohoo!
armored cavalry.
That's on you, Commander. One last push and then it's over. Let's finish this.
What? Where? How did you disappear? That was impressive. Three shots left. Well, wish I had all 4 lasers, but you know what, I don't, so.
Target destroyed. New target stalker
Oh, fuck.
Target.
Get back. Get back. Let the heavy guards take over. The heavy guards that showed up in all medium mechs. I'm not going to question that. I don't think that's necessary. Missed it. Fuck. See? That's how... Mr. Crater Cobras, that's how you do that.
These wolves have hunted you like prey lost in the woods. But now you have a chance to defang McCarran's armored cavalry once and for all.
For the fallen! For the 5th Certus Fusiliers!
Did I just hear that right? McCarran's forces are withdrawing. Is there really a need to run them down?
We're still at war, Fahad. The Federated Sons will want to ensure that an elite unit such as McCarran's is crippled as much as possible to put all of House Liao in a position of vulnerability in the future. I also imagine compassion and reason are the last things on the minds of everyone that went through the last 6 months of hell at the hands of the armored cavalry. For better or worse, we still have our orders. Let's help clear the field and see this battle through.
Oh, wait, is this McCarran? There's no way this is actually McCarran. That's my last shot. Oh, we're gonna take him to pieces. A large laser he's pointed at me, which I find entirely disconcerting, but you know what, whatever.
Lance target confirmed. Firing!
Oh, the Sarna campaign is coming to a conclusion. So far, it's the longest campaign we've done at 6 missions, which is pretty impressive. I did more damage to you than... whatever. I have 1 medium laser. And no open torsos. There's literally no reason to shoot at me. I mean, other than the fact that I'm killing you. It's a decent reason.
Forces of the Federated Sun. We have cleared the field.
Well done!
Is ours.
Lost the Thunderbolt.
Commander, I
Again.
just want to say thank you. If you hadn't come to help us all those months ago, I have no doubt in my mind that we would have died like the rest of our brothers and sisters in the 5th. We'll never forget what you did for us.
Likewise, Captain. Without you, we would never have been able to complete our mission for the Kestrel Lancers. Now let's all fall back in with the heavy guards and finally get some R&R. It's been one hell of a campaign.
Well done, electronic boys and girls. Also, well done for sitting through this. Whatever's been going on. Obviously, it's not over. It's just this one mission. And I'm really hoping we do something with Bethel or the Davion Light Guards. I think that'd be interesting. Or Sarna. I mean, we're coming up on Cathal. That's going to happen soon. It's nice to be able to have money. I haven't had money in this game before. Well, Thunderbolt kept the AC-2. Commander, I've received your report from Arden Sortek. I cannot tell you how glad I am to hear that you made it through the Sarna campaign. When I heard of the armored cavalry ambush and the HPG being destroyed, I feared that I may have condemned you all to death. You had all of the Kestrel Lancers worried after you. While I am sorry that I cannot be there on Sarna to debrief you in person, there is still much for me to do. Okay, that's a weird sentence. I'm sorry that I cannot be there on Sarna to debrief you in person, as there is still much for me to do here on Tigris. Please accept this canned message as your formal debriefing. By the time Comstar is able to deliver... What? By the time Comstar is able to deliver this message to you, our offensive, which the news feeds have taken to calling the Fourth Succession War, will be over. As I speak, Comstar is negotiating the end to all hostilities between the 5 great houses. When all is said and done, the Capellan Confederation will have to capitulate that it lost over half of its former territory. Most of it to be claimed by House Davion through the right of conquest, but some by 2 former Capellan commonalities declaring independence from the Confederation. The first to break away was the Tikhonov commonality. They were holding out hope that the Confederation would come to their aid, but after being cut off from a direct logistical route to Cyan, they eventually declared independence to spare their citizens from further Davion invasion. You won't believe who leads them. Our old friend, Pavel Ridzik. After he managed to escape our forces and fled Tikhonov, Strategic Director Ridzik retreated to Elgin, where he took control of the region, declaring himself Supreme Lord of the Tikhonov Free Republic. His reign didn't last long, as an assassin killed him back in June, but the other breakaway faction... Oh, wow. Who leads them? Who led them? Whatever. His reign didn't last long, as an assassin killed him back in June. The other breakaway faction is the St. Ives Commonality. The former heir of the Confederation, Candace Leo, abandoned her father to declare her providence independent? What the fuck, guys? Her province independent from the Confederation. I can't imagine how Maximilian Liao is taking that one. Comstar is negotiating to formally recognize these independent They're not providences, they're providences? Am I just wrong about what that word is? Ugh. Either I'm an idiot, or whoever wrote this is an idiot. Relying only on spell check. To formally recognize these independent states as new nations once their leaders can charter the new laws of their provisional governments. Be sure to be on the lookout for those two once all the dust settles later this year. The next item we'll need to discuss is the destruction of Sarna's HPG. After the Fusiliers destroyed the HPG, Comstar was furious with the Federated Suns, claiming us ultimately responsible for its destruction. They put the entirety of the Federated Suns under interdiction, cutting off interstellar communications and commerce between the hundreds of Federation worlds. Your report about the imposter Fusiliers captured by Captain Damu couldn't have come at a worse time. Had we known about this a month ago, we would have been able to mount a defense against Comstar's accusations. But First Prince Davion has already agreed to allow Comstar to station their own mech security forces at every HPG in the Federation to ensure that such a debacle never occurs again. It's too late to defend our role in the Sarna HPG attack now, even if we now know that we were not responsible for its destruction. The interdiction, along with the war effort, sent the Federated Suns' economy into a tailspin. Had they maintained their interdiction, Comstar could have very much bankrupted the entire Federation, which brings me to the most uncomfortable part of this debrief. Commander, the Federated Suns can no longer financially support the remainder of our contract with your unit. I'm to inform you that we are invoking our cancellation clause and releasing you from the remaining 4 months of your contract. You will be compensated for this with your agreed-upon MRB release bonus. I'm sorry our time together had to end like this, Commander, but it's completely out of my hands. The Kestrel Lancers won't be escaping these budget cutbacks either. For the time being, my command will still exist on paper. For the most part, most of the personnel of the 2nd Kestrel Lancers has been consolidated into the 3rd Crucius under Marshal Pendroza and will continue to garrison Tigris. I currently exist to ensure that the Kestrel Lancers continue to be a paper tiger to our enemies while the Federation's economy recovers from the war. I will not let this deter me, though. I have forged the Kestrel Lancers from nothing once, and I will do it again. Although you won't be around to help me this time, Commander, I'll never forget the contributions you and your team made to keep the legend of the Kestrel Lancers alive. We will be back, and stronger than ever. You'll see. Goodbye, my friend, until we meet again. Okay, so that's it? I'm sorry, Commander. I'm sorry to see that the COC command saw the need to cut your contract short, but I am told it could not be helped. No one could have anticipated Comstar's interdiction or the economic crash that preceded it. Although the Federated Suns is willing to offer you short-term localized contracts, I'm afraid that any long-term commitment is simply not on the table until our unification into the Federated Commonwealth next year. First Prince Davion has asked me to relay a message on his behalf. He has asked me to commend you on your good work throughout your campaign on behalf of the 2nd Crucius Lancers. The Lancers owe you a debt of gratitude for being such a reliable force through the 4th Succession War. Unfortunately, Commander, Hans has also deemed that large amounts of your campaign for the Federated Suns are to be expunged from the official record and classified as top secret. Your inclusion in the 2nd Crucius roster, the hidden earthworks facility that we now possess, the stolen Mio codebooks, and how close the enemy was to getting them, your mission on Sarna, and your capture of the true assailants of the Sarna HPG attack. All of these things will be classified as state secrets and never to be mentioned or talked about again. While I know it stings, it is often just the way things are for a mercenary. Just like your father knew when he agreed to the Halstead Station contract. Although we aren't in a position to financially compensate you in the same way we rewarded your father for his loyalty and silence, we do have some early prototypes from the New Avalon Institute of Science that Hans would like to give you. Prototypes we would never have achieved had it not been for the service of both you and your father. Hans hopes these prototypes serve you well, and wants you to know that once the unification of the Federated Commonwealth is final, you have a place among us if you choose to join our cause. I hope you consider the offer. I, for one, hope you accept the offer. The Federated Commonwealth can use all the help we can get making a better, more peaceful inner sphere. Until then, Commander, this is goodbye. Well, it seems like we've hit the end of our Legend of the Kestrel Lancers. Prepare your forces for the Fed Sun's long-term contract. What? Untrack. Why am I tracking this? So this isn't going away. So I can't untrack that. Alright, so it seems that we've reached the end of our series. I may continue to play it, but frankly, if I'm going to be perfectly honest, I'm a little disappointed how quickly this ended. There was a lot more things we could have done in the 4th Succession War, but they decided to give us this long campaign on Sarna, doing a thing that is important, but like, I would have liked to see Cathal. You heard me. I was literally saying at the end of that mission that we were moving on to Cathal or Bethel, or, well, Bethel was a long shot, but right, like I'm reasonably certain. I have to look who made up the Cathal Ulthans, but I don't know. I enjoyed the missions. I thought they were well crafted, well constructed. The story was actually compelling, which is something I didn't feel about the previous MechWarrior campaign. But it ended so abruptly that I've kind of got whiplash. So I'm not sure that I feel I'm not sure that I'm doing it the justice that it deserves talking about it right now. Well, On that note, I really want to thank you all again for watching. I did have fun doing this, and I would like to do more single-player stuff, but there's nothing that I get into the way I get into MechWarrior. There's nothing that I can just talk about the way I can talk about MechWarrior or BattleTech. Star Wars, but I don't. The problem is I don't like any of the new Star Wars stuff, so all it turns into is a giant bitch fest, and nobody really wants to hear that. So, I'm going to just say, if you're looking for more, go watch my Heroes of the Inner Sphere. If those videos, if the videos on Heroes of the Inner Sphere get, if someone leaves a comment on each video, if you're watching it, leave a comment, hit like. If each one of those videos, as they are up right now, gets one comment and like. It's like, seriously, I'm not asking for a lot. One more than it's got. I will continue the Heroes of the Inner Sphere series. It wasn't getting any traction. No one really seemed to want to watch it, so I didn't really see a lot of value in the career mode. But if you're sitting here kind of disappointed that I'm not continuing, go watch it. Leave a comment. Tell me whatever. I don't care. I don't care. Just all I ask is that you're nice. And if that happens, I will go back and restart the series. Conversely, if somebody goes through and leaves a comment on all of the Legend of the Kestrel Lancers videos, I will continue this series from here. In the offing is going to be more Battlefield, because I've been enjoying it. And I've been playing decently well, so it's worth, doing. And what else is there? Terraria. I think you should watch our Terraria series. It's just two dudes playing Terraria, not really knowing what they're doing. One guy kind of knows what he's doing, but it's been a while. And the other guy has never touched the game before. And we show up, and we both had a few too many. And we're not really paying attention, and we're forgetting things and being dumb, and it's generally just fun. So we're, as of release right now, we've just defeated both of the first two bosses, and I'm recorded all the way up to hard mode, so I got some footage to put out, and we'll see how that goes. So check out Terraria. If you have ideas or suggestions or games you want me to play, leave them on a video. It doesn't matter. I get all my comments. I read all my comments. I don't always respond to them. I'm sorry for that. If you've heard me say leave a comment, I'll respond, and then I didn't, I apologize. Sometimes I forget, and sometimes YouTube flags it for a weird reason, and then I don't realize it until too late and it gets deleted. I'm working on figuring out what the hell's going on with that. So that's just it. We're done with Legend of the Kestrel Lancers. This, as sad as it is to say, is technically my first completed series on this channel. That's depressing. Alright, but we have no time to be depressed. It is time to edit, and it's also time to say, you have yourselves a wonderful day. Thanks for watching. Go say hi to somebody and find somebody you appreciate and tell them you appreciate them. I don't know what I'm saying. Random life advice.